guys, welcome back to Tech Minded, where we help you get more from tech. Today's my birthday, 30 years old, and something came in the mail that I'm pretty excited about. It's the perfect gift for somebody interested in tech like me, and it actually stems from my Amazon Prime Day video. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out up there in the little info card. Of course, Prime Day has passed now, but what happened was one of these products that I featured on the Prime Day sale, it was actually a product that I wasn't even familiar with. So the company reached out to me after they saw the video and said they'd like to send it to me so I could check it out and show it to the viewers. So let's dig into this box and see what we've got, and I'll show you what all we can do with it. Couple things in the box actually. Looks like it came from Wonder Labs. And if you checked out the video, you'll remember the Switchbot that I featured in that video. See, we've also got their thermometer and hygrometer. How do you say that? I don't know. But we're gonna check it out. Then we've also got their Switchbot Hub Plus. Now, I'm walking into this without knowing a whole lot. They sent me this in the mail. They contacted me and made sure it was okay. Told me they wanted me to check out their product. So aside from that, I haven't really done any research on it. I don't know how to set it up. I don't know what all it can do. So we're gonna find that out together. Luckily, they advertise it as something that's really simple to set up and pretty much controllable from your phone. So hang in there. We're gonna set this up together and then see what all we can do with it. All right, so first of all, we're gonna go ahead and start with the Switchbot. It's the item that I featured on the Amazon Prime video, and these are just additional things you can add on to it. The Switchbot Hub Plus, and then the thermometer and hygrometer. Really hope I'm saying that right. Those are all add-on products. You can buy the Switchbot itself as a standalone product, and let's see what it does. I mean, there's a Switchbot app. Now, let me say, this is not a sponsored ad or anything like that. They didn't send me any money. They didn't even ask me to give them a good review. They simply emailed me and asked if I was interested in trying out the product, and I said sure. You know, in the Prime video, it was kind of a funny mention. I went through a lot of items there that I thought were going to drop for Prime Day, and many of them did. Not sure if the Switchbot price even dropped for Prime Day, but it was just something curious that I saw in the recommended items list, and I thought it was kind of cool. So I added it to the list to tell everybody about it, and then they reached out to me. So that's kind of how this happened, and we're going to give you a good honest review as we figure this out together. Nice packaging. It opens up and you can see the little Switchbot right there. It says attach near a switch or button, press the icon in the app. Bingo, the arm inside swings with a hub, which is right here, the Switchbot Hub Plus. The Switchbot works with Alexa, Google Assistant, IFTT, which is if this then that, and more. Comes with one square sticker, 2 add-ons, and it says it has a pull switch with an add-on for on-off. I don't know what any of that means, but we're gonna dig in and figure it out. So, yeah, the arrow says open at the top, so let's dig in. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Basically, we've got quick start instructions and the Switchbot itself. And we also have, see, it's got a 3M sticker on the back, an additional 3M sticker, and then we've got whatever these are. They're like little pull tabs or something. It's a 3M sticker, but it has a little piece of line on it. It almost looks like fishing line. So, yeah, we'll figure out what that does. Of course, the Switchbot itself has a little pull tab, pull remove before use. It just says on the back, Switchbot S1 has the sticker where the double stick sticker, of course, and then this is going to be the arm that will pop out or press buttons or whatever it can do. So what I'm gathering from this is that it's probably not intended for battery replacement, but it does. I don't know if you can see really close in there. There's a notch right there for maybe like a knife or a flathead screwdriver, so you may be able to pop off the cap and replace the battery. I don't know, we'll check the instructions and see. So I'm going to set that aside and we'll go over its use cases and how to install it here shortly. But I want to go ahead and open up the other products while we're doing this unboxing thing. Now I'm really excited about this thermometer and hygrometer. Somebody post in the comments. How am I supposed to say that? Anyway, I'm pretty excited about this because the thermometer that runs the air conditioner in my house, and I will show you this later, it's put in a hallway that leads directly to a door. And if you own a house, then you know how frustrating that can be, because every time the door swings open, it lets in air that is 75 degrees or 80 degrees or whatever it is. In the summer, it's even hotter. And the air conditioner is set to 69 or 72. So that hot air comes right in on the thermometer and it makes the air conditioning come on when the rest of the house may already be 69 degrees or whatever it's supposed to be. And so from the little bit I've done research wise, it seems like what you can do is set this up somewhere more populated, like a living room or something like that. And so whenever you set this up, it will read your temperature and you can use this to turn on your air conditioner or turn it off. So if that makes sense, it's basically you put your thermometer in a better place in the house and use that to control your temperature, your air conditioner. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so let's open it up and see what it's like. All of this packaging is really nice, of course. Not that that probably matters to any of you, but you can tell this is not just their first rodeo. This company's been around a little while, and I've seen their product a couple times, but I've never actually purchased it myself. So I was really excited to get my hands on it. Now, inside this box, we have just the thermometer system. It's a little electronic thermometer, or digital thermometer, I guess I should say. If I can get it out. Okay. And then it has 2 AAA batteries and a piece of metal with some double stick tape on the back. That probably means that this is magnetic. Yep. So what you can do is stick this on the wall and then pull it back off if you don't want it there. And then of course the instructions are in there. We're gonna have to dig into this as we go forward. Of course, this is not the actual screen. That's probably what the display will look like, but this is just a protective film. So as we get it set up, we'll get to see what it actually looks like and what all these features are. Now it has a little battery door here on the back where we can pop these batteries in, and we'll do that shortly. After we finish the unboxing, we're gonna go straight into putting this stuff together and installing it so we can see how it all works together. And last for the unboxing is the Switchbot Hub Plus. Now, it looks like a cloud. I guess that's a play on the whole cloud control or AI or whatever. It basically says voice control. Of course, you can use Alexa and things like that. Energy savings. It has schedules and smart integration. Light your home. Also a smart colored light, changing your room into a colorful wonderland. It also says on the back, Switchbot Hub Plus is an all-in-one universal infrared remote control for your air conditioner, TV, fan, projector, etc. It also connects any appliance or Switchbot to the internet for Alexa, Google Assistant, if this then that, and more. So you can automatically toggle your lights at sunset or sunrise, turn on the water heater or air conditioner before arriving. And of course they have an app where you can control all this stuff too. Easy setup, access anywhere. Of course it is Wi-Fi. The hub makes it all Wi-Fi, so you can control it from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be within a Bluetooth range or anything like that. And it has schedule abilities. So the cloud is an interesting design, I'll admit. So, you know, if you can find a place for a cloud in your house, then that's cool. I wouldn't let the design of it deter me at all. And that's mainly because I have a bunch of nerdy home automation stuff in my house already. So this is gonna fit in perfect. I'm sweating in here. I had to turn off the fan for the microphone. This will fit perfectly in my house. I have RGB lights, red, green, blue, you know, LED lights behind my TV. So this will be just fine because I can light it up to match the TV color, and that's probably where it's gonna be anyway, is under my TV. And the thing that I like about this that they proposed is that it has infrared or IR, which is the same thing that your TV remote control uses. So you could tell it, hey Alexa, turn on the TV, and it'll turn on the TV. That's my understanding anyways. So we're gonna hook that up and give it a try. and see if it really lives up to everything they're selling it for. Now, none of these items are that pricey. As far as home automation goes, these are on par with many of the other gadgets, and honestly, I'm excited to see them put out something different. For the past few years, we've been seeing smart plugs and smart light bulbs, and that's about it. You see plugs and light bulbs all over the place, but it's all different companies pushing the same thing. And a few years ago, when home automation became a thing, there was these hubs, as they call them. Samsung has the SmartThings hub. A bunch of other companies had hubs. But the thing is, I just use a bunch of different apps to control all the things in my house. So I'm pretty excited to get an actual hub, as it's called, because I can finally link all of my stuff. I mean, I literally have a folder on my phone that has all of my home automation stuff in it. And when you go in the folder, it's like an app folder, and you go in it and I can open up one app for my air conditioner, and then I have an app to turn on the fan in my room. I have an app for the camera outside, and I have an app for Alexa. And so what I really want to do, and what this hub is meant for, is to really tie everything together so you can control everything from one interface. That's the idea anyways. So we've got the hub here. It's a cloud, a plasticky cloud. It's got a switch back here. It says on, off, or auto. I assume that is for the lighting. There's a little reset button. And then we've got, it's magnetic again, a little magnet with 3M tape on the back and a magnet on the back of it. It's really lightweight, if that makes any difference to you, so it's not gonna come off of that. That magnet's pretty strong actually. And right here, I assume, is where the plug will go. So let's see what else we got in here. Of course, there's the instruction manual. Oh, not sure what this is. Ah, okay. I guess they make it for different parts of the world. This is a connector for the plug. So that just slides in there like that. Yeah. So now we've got a wall plug, and then the other end will go right here in the back of this. Just like that, and run down out the bottom. So when it's installed, that's what you'll see. Of course, this will be unwound and run down the wall. Anyways, so these are the 3 items that we're going to be installing today. And I'm actually going to install the Switchbot itself because I only have one. I'm going to install it on a couple different devices to give you a few use cases. Of course, the hub itself is going to be set up in one place because it has one main function, which is to bring all this stuff together. The thermometer is the same way. You're going to set it up in one place in your house, and it's going to tell you the data that you need to know. And you're not going to really move it. You have no reason to, because that's what you set it up there for. It needs to be in one place to measure the stuff. But the Switchbot, there's several uses for this. I've tried to dig around online and see what other people are doing with them, but it really hasn't gotten that big yet, and I don't know why. Because it's almost like our smart home technology went past what it needed to be. I've noticed that a lot with our smart home stuff, because I have things like plugs that turn on and off, but then the light switches, the price for a smart home light switch is way above what it should be compared to the plugs that have essentially the same internals in them. And what I'm saying is that it's like the tech went too far, and now we're having to revert back to things like this. So there is a place for something like this. It's just a smart button pusher. I mean, it's literally, instead of me getting up to turn my coffee maker on in the morning, I can prep that at night and have this on the side of the coffee maker, and then in the morning I can set my alarm for 6 a.m., set this to trigger at 6 a.m., and it'll start the coffee for me. Simple things like that. And if you think that that's not a reasonable use, then think about all the things you do every day that require you to do something simple as push a button. There's so many things we push a button on in our house, and for the small price of this and the simplicity of just sticking it on something and installing an app, you can automate something in your life that's taking up time. So stay with me. We're going to transition here and go install this stuff. So we've come to the kitchen. We're here in front of the coffee maker, and I've already set it up with some water and a K-cup. Got the Switchbot here in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these little tabs off. I've stuck my own little double stick tape on here because I don't want to lose the original just yet. because I plan on installing it on a few different things in here just to show you. So I'm gonna pull the tape off. Now we've got that sticky. See, the switch is going to come out from the bottom, so I want that directly over the button. It's a little firm press to let the glue stick. And now we've got it installed. So let's see how it works. And then we will hit this button. And you see the little arm comes down and hits the start button. And now the coffee is going to start brewing. I'm going to go ahead and let it do its thing because I want a cup of coffee at this point in the video. So we'll let it run, and then I will see you at the next installation. We're going to go ahead and set up the thermometer next. Alright, I skipped ahead a little bit, not too far, so don't worry about that. I just went ahead and stuck the batteries in there. Like I said, you open this back door and you put 2 AAA batteries in. It's not that hard. Right now it says 24 degrees Celsius and 52% humidity in here. I haven't set this up. I haven't even gone on the app yet. So we're just gonna stick this on the wall and see what happens. Let me set this aside. I've got the magnet here. We are in a central room in my house. It's actually the most central. We are in the living room at the moment. This is where everybody would be generally. And there's not any doors near this. This entryway here takes you into my kitchen, and my kids' rooms are behind me. So all of the family stuff happens right in here. This is where I want the temperature to be measured, ideally, in my house. So I'm gonna stick this on the wall, try to get it as straight as possible. It's just double stick tape. It's straight from my angle. You're off to the side, so I don't know. Don't give me a bunch of hate over that. But it's stuck. Pushed it on there. And then I'm just gonna take the thermometer here, and it sticks right there. Nice and straight. Now it's set up. Let's go in the app. Switchbot. All right, add device. Got all of their devices, the plug, hub mini, the meter, smart fan, and the hub plus. Right now we want to add in the meter. It's got a little thermometer and a water drop there. So press and hold the button on the back until the Bluetooth icon on the screen blinks. If the add-on was attached magnetically to the back, remove it before pressing. All right, so I'm gonna do that. Let me put my phone down. Oh, I don't need to, it's got a little button right there. I'll press the button on the back, and you can see the Bluetooth thing is flashing now on the screen. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, and the app just said bingo. So it's already connected. That was easy as well. So I'm gonna hit OK. We're gonna call this meter, you can see I'm naming it, I'm gonna name it living room. Living room meter. Oh, there you go, living room meter. All right, add it. Now, well, there's my Switchbot that you saw a minute ago. Now we've got 24.5 degrees Celsius, 50% humidity. I'm gonna go in here and see if we can change the, you can set up your desired conditions. That's gonna be your temperature. You'll set up an ideal range, and basically, and humidity is the same. You set up an ideal range, and whenever it drops below or above that range, the air conditioner or heater will cut on. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's basically a portable thermostat. So everybody's got a thermostat in their house if you have an air conditioner or heater. And whenever the house is too hot or too cold, of course, it turns on the unit to heat or cool your house. This allows you to move that to somewhere else. Maybe you have an office that you work in, and during certain times of the day, nobody is in your house, but in your home office, that's where you are for 4 or 5 hours a day, and you want the thermometer to be in there. Well, if you've got one of these, you can set it up in your office, and it will allow you to maintain the proper temperature and humidity in your office as opposed to the rest of the house. So it's a really niche item, I guess, but for somebody who works at home, which I do, or for somebody who has a lot of family, or for somebody who just has a house and you can't get your temperature right, or you're always in your living room and maybe it's hot in your bedroom at night or it's cold in another bedroom at night. It happens all the time. I know in my house personally, it'll stay colder in my bedroom than it is in my kid's bedroom. Things like that. So if you find a place in your house that is more central or more normalized as far as the temperature goes, this is the perfect item to have. I haven't seen this elsewhere as far as portable temperature goes, but if you understand what I'm saying, then you'll understand the use case for this, and I'm really glad to have it here in my living room now. The only thing I want to change is the Celsius, because I don't use metric system because I'm in America and we use Fahrenheit. Go into the app preferences and you can set your unit of temperature to Fahrenheit, and that should swap it over here shortly. You can even view your meter history. Check that out. Of course, I just set it up, so we're not going to have a whole lot of history here, but it'll show you your max and minimum temperature and your temperature over the course of time. That's really cool. You can even export the data. How about that? You can check it for hour, day, week, or month. That's really cool. So the Switchbot Thermometer and Hygrometer really gets my vote as another handy smart home gadget that you need in your house. Now bear with me, now that we've set that up, we're going to move on in and put the hub together and get it installed, and then we'll go try another item with the Switchbot before we close this video out. Okay guys, we've moved into my bedroom now. This is my TV, it's like 50 inches or something. No big deal, it's just cut off at the top, and then I've got a sound bar under it. As you see, the Switchbot hub is right here, and I've got it stuck between there because I want to test out the infrared functionality to make sure it works. Now, if you can see in the instructions here, it shows the range. It says it's got a 10-meter range horizontally or a 20-meter range vertically. Ideally, I want to place it on this little cable protector here. That way it'll be centered up with everything, and hopefully it would send the signal to the receiver there. I don't know if that's going to work. So what I did was I just set it there. It's not stuck down or anything, and I know that's not even a good look. I put it there just to test this real quick. So basically in the instructions, what we have to do is download the app, which of course we already have, and then it does the colors it's flashing. So I'll go into the app just like I did with the thermometer. I'm going to try to show you as I do it here. Back in the Switchbot app. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to go up here and try to add a device. And now we're going to add the Hub Plus. I've connected its power supply already. Switch the button on the back from auto to on. Hang on, let me do that. I don't know if I can't get any closer because of the cord, but we're going to switch that up to on. You can see it just plugs into the wall with a simple one plug. So now it's flashing. Switched it to on. Now it's communicating with the device. And I believe next we're going to have to find my home network. See, Hub Plus A3. Now my SSID is PI. I'm putting my Wi-Fi password real quick. And now it says trying to connect to your router. And you're probably asking, why do you need this hub, Trent? You've got the Switchbot that you can press buttons all over the house with, and then you've got the thermometer so you can adjust your temperature, and these are both in the app, so why do you need a hub to bring all this together? Well, that's because I have other things. I have smart plugs that are not from the Switchbot company that I've gotten years ago. I've got a Wi-Fi thermostat that I use, and it's from Honeywell. So there's things like that, and this hub is made to bring them all together. Now, as you see, the hub has turned into a rainbow color. Not sure if you can tell. The lighting in here is not set up for studio by any means. But if this thing will focus, you can see that we've got the Hub Plus on here now. And what you can do is set up schedules. You can even change the color of it. I can drag it to all kind of different colors and set it to whatever I want. See, if I change it to green, you can see the thing updated to green, pink. There's a rainbow option that just lets it rotate different colors. I'm not sure why. I guess it won't focus because I'm so close to the camera, but there you go. I'll hold it out and let you see. This is just the rainbow colors as it scrolls through them. Pretty cool little thing. I'm gonna have it match the colors of my TV background, which is a blue. Got a blue LED strip that runs behind there. And so inside the hub, you can set up a light, or you can turn the light on and off and all that. I mean, you can add appliances, which we have. You can see this: air conditioner, TV, light, fan, projector, DVD, set-top box, and the list goes on and on for all these things. We're going to try to set up the air conditioner. Actually, we're not going to do that. I've put it up here to test the TV, so let's do that. My TV's appliance brand is Spectre. So I'm going to scroll down to the S's. I can't find mine. My TV name's not on there. So it says you just go over to customize, and then you can press the remote button to be learned. Example, the power button repeatedly until the Hub Plus turns green. So I pressed it. Now it says press start to start learning. Please press the button to be learned on your original remote and then wait until the Hub Plus turns green. So let me walk over and grab my remote real quick. Learning completed. All I had to do was press the power button on my TV remote and it turned green. So now it says test. My TV just came on, so give me a minute to turn that back off. Actually, we can just try the power button here to test it. I'm gonna save that. Now, what I really want to happen is when I press this power button, it turns my TV off. Let's see. Look at that. I got both hands on the phone. So the Switchbot turned it off. Now, bear with me for this poorly made shot, but what I want to do now is we're going to hit the check mark, name that to the bedroom TV. I'm going to hold it down here with my hands and just see if that thing will work. So we're going to the bedroom TV and I'm going to hit the power button. And it actually turned on, so I can install it right there. Just see the Spectre is about to pop up on the screen. There you go. Or Scepter. No wonder I couldn't find it. It's not Spectre. Scepter. Anyway, aside from that, it worked. So again, once you've got it set up, and that setup was really simple, despite all my rambling and testing, we're going to install it right here with a little double stick tape. And like I said, you can customize the colors and things like that. And even down here under the sound bar, it's still able to turn my TV off when I press that off button. So that's pretty amazing in itself. You don't find a lot of things with IR blasters in them anymore, or infrared like your TV remote. And so this thing, having it right here, is super convenient for me, because now that enables me to go to my Alexa device and train it, so I can say, Alexa, turn on the TV, and she'll turn on the TV. So like I said, I'm setting it up right there. My IR receiver is right here, and it still worked. Alright guys, so I was going to hook up the Switchbot on other things, but I'll probably just save that for another video. This one's gone on long enough. I appreciate you watching, and as you can see, these Switchbot items, you can really do just about anything with them. I've got ideas to stick it on the garage door opener so you have Wi-Fi control over that. Basically, like I said, anything that you use that you press a button on, this bot's going to be perfect for you. So check it out in the description below. I'm going to put links to each one of these products, and just go see what they've got. They've got a whole ton of home automation equipment from this company, and the Switchbot is definitely something that you should not ignore. For the small price of that and the hub and the thermometer, you've basically got a full home automation solution. If you just add a few little plugs in there, and they do sell the smart plugs. So with all of that, for less than $100, you can buy the whole package. So you'll really have everything you need for a home automation solution. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.